Hello, students. Hello, students. Grade 7. Welcome. Geography, Chapter 4. Air. Today's topic we are going to learn. In this class, we are going to learn the layers of the atmosphere. As the Earth is the huge ball, it is surrounded by the blanket of air. It is called atmosphere. We can feel the air and we cannot see the air. And what is the uses of air? We are going to see. We should know that the atmosphere is the composition of air, and we also know that there are different gases in the atmosphere. What are they? We shall see. We are going to see that nitrogen 78% is there, oxygen 21% is there, and carbon dioxide 0.03% and argon 0.93%, all other gases 0.04%. And what are the uses of these gases we will learn. We should know that the nitrogen is helpful for the plants to grow well, and it is a composition of gas of bulk. Okay, the nitrogen and oxygen is more in the atmosphere. So only by seeing the percentage we will know that the composition of these two gases are bulk in the atmosphere. And carbon dioxide, next we see the helium, ozone and argon and hydrogen are found in lesser quantities. These are this. Okay, we shall see now. Nitrogen, which is 78%, is helpful for the plants for growing because plants need oxygen for survival. Next, if we see how do we get this nitrogen? Do we inhale and exhale? Means yes, we are inhaling nitrogen and exhaling nitrogen also. Bacteria that live in the soil and roots of some plants take nitrogen from the air and change its form so the plants can use it. Second, we are going to see about oxygen. It is the most plentiful gas in the air. Plentiful gas in the air. Humans and animals need oxygen for breathing. Green plants produce oxygen during the photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, the plants release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide for preparation of the starch, the plant food. The process is called photosynthesis. In this way, the oxygen is remaining constant in the atmosphere. If we cut the trees, this balance is disturbed. Now coming back to carbon dioxide, it is another very important gas. Green plants use carbon dioxide to make their food and they release oxygen. Human beings and animals, they release carbon dioxide and they take in oxygen. So they exchange the gases during the daytime. The humans take the oxygen, the plants take the carbon dioxide. So the gases are exchanged. The amount of carbon dioxide released by the humans or animals seems to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which make a perfect balance. So the plants release the oxygen and they take the carbon dioxide which are released by the humans. They are balanced and they are equal. They add billions of tons of carbon dioxide into atmosphere each year. As a result, the increased volume of carbon dioxide is affecting the Earth's weather and climate. How is the carbon dioxide increasing in the air? We know that the vehicles, the factories, and we people also release carbon dioxide by burning the wastages. So this also increases the percentage of carbon dioxide because the percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.03%, and nowadays it is increasing more than that, so that there is changes in weather and climate. Dear students, if the carbon dioxide increases, what will happen? We must know the carbon dioxide gas is called a greenhouse gas. Why? Because the carbon dioxide released affects the greenhouse, creates a, we should know that the carbon dioxide has the capacity of absorbing the heat, trapping the heat from the produced, that is produced in the earth. Carbon dioxide released in the atmosphere creates a greenhouse effect by trapping the heat radiated from the earth. The earth is producing heat, that heat is trapped by the carbon dioxide. So it is called a greenhouse gas, and it is called greenhouse effect. However, the earth is heat because the carbon dioxide is trapping the heat, so that the earth is heat. Okay, we feel the heat, otherwise it would have been too cold. And however, when its level in the atmosphere increases due to the factory smoke or car fumes, the heat retained increases the temperature of the earth. This is called global warming. How is the global warming occurring? Means because the carbon dioxide is trapping the earth's heat, it increases, the heat increases, so that heat is increasing, it is called the global warming. This rise in temperature causes the snow in coldest parts of the world to melt. So this global warming, the heat trapped by the carbon dioxide makes the snow to melt in the coldest parts of the world, that is the Antarctica and the Arctic region. The snow begins to melt. As a result, the sea level rises, causing floods in the coastal areas. So the sea level water is increasing. There may be drastic changes in the climate of a place, leading to extinction of some plants and animals in the long run. So some of the plants and animals also come into danger zone because extinction, they are, the counts will be less. Extinction means slowly that animals and plants are going to be no more in the world, they will not exist because of the global warming. Students, now we are seeing the layers of the atmosphere. Okay, the earth is surrounded by 5 layers of atmosphere, and first one we will see the troposphere. We are seeing the measurements. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 100 kilometers are mentioned here, and we are going to see the, for how many kilometers the layers are there, we are going to see here. We see now the first layer, troposphere. What is the purpose of this troposphere? This layer is very important layer of the atmosphere. Its average height is up to 13 kilometer, that is up to 10 kilometer we say approximately, but it is a average height, we can say, take it as a 13 kilometer. This troposphere is containing the air we breathe, and almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, next fog, hailstorm occur in this layer. If we get rainfall means it occurs only in the troposphere. Now coming back to the stratosphere. If you go to stratosphere, we can see from 10 to up to 50 kilometers we can see the stratosphere, this second layer. This is a layer almost free from clouds. So clouds are found in troposphere. In this layer we cannot find a cloud, and we can see that we hear the aeroplane, air balloons fly here. One more important feature of the stratosphere is that the layer contains ozone. We know very well and we speak about the ozone layer. So in stratosphere, ozone layer is there. What is the use of this ozone layer? It protects the earth from the effect of the harmful sun rays, UV rays, ultraviolet rays. Okay, next if you see about this layer means it is protecting us from the sun's rays, and nowadays it is affected because of the global warming and the increase of the carbon dioxide, so that the sunlight falls directly, enters into this layer, and we feel the heat of the sun more. Okay, we should protect the ozone layer by planting more trees, and avoid increasing the percentage of carbon dioxide. Then only we can protect the ozone layer and our earth also. Next, the layer is the mesopause, mesosphere, and this mesosphere is the third layer of the atmosphere. It is from here, okay, from 50 to here we are having 90. Okay, so up to this is the mesosphere, and in this mesosphere we see that meteorites burn up. Okay, meteorites, what is this meteorites? Erical, we say the stones that fall from the broken stone pieces which falls on the earth. So in this place, due to the friction of the air, it starts to burn, and as soon as it enters into the stratosphere and troposphere, it puts out the fire. We shall see now thermosphere. In the thermosphere, the temperature is increased. By seeing the name itself, we will know thermo, heat. Okay, the heat increases, and the ionosphere is a part of this layer. It extends between 80 to 400 kilometers. So above 100 kilometers it extends. Okay, so we shall see now. This layer helps in the radio transmission. In fact, radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer. So the reflection of the radio waves takes place in the thermosphere. Then coming to exosphere. Exosphere is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. Exo means outside. This layer is very thin layer. Light gases like helium and hydrogen float in the space from here. So in this layer we can find the hydrogen and helium because it's the weightless air. Dear students, we learnt about the layers of the atmosphere. In the next class we will learn about the weather and climate. Thank you, children.